Good morning. Today is Friday, May 10th. This is your 2019 FSPA Florida Legislative Session wrap-up. This session, the Florida House and Senate filed over 3,000 bills. By the end of session on May 4th, 195 bills had passed and are now waiting for review by Governor DeSantis. Throughout the 60-day session, the FSPA Government Relations team worked with legislators and administrative officials to sideline and amend bills that would have been harmful to the swimming public and to the industry, and to promote bills that empower the swimming pool industry. The main bills that FSPA focused on this year were occupational deregulation, residential pool safety, and regulation of man-made lakes and lagoons. The occupational deregulation bills, SB 1640 and HB 27, aim to deregulate several professions completely and partially deregulate others. Our initial concern with these bills were the provisions that would have allowed an applicant for a construction license to be exempt from a licensing exam if they held a 4-year degree in construction management and had 1 year of experience, and the provision that would have allowed an out-of-state license holder to apply for licensure in Florida without an exam as long as they held a license for 10 years or more. Through meetings with Senator Albin, author of SB 1640, we successfully eliminated the 4-year degree exam exemption and strengthened the requirements for out-of-state license holders applying for licensure in Florida. It was expected that SB 1640 would pass the House and Senate as a compromise bill. However, due to impasse negotiations between the House and Senate leadership, neither bill made it to a final vote and did not pass this year. It is very likely that these bills will be refiled next session, as occupational deregulation is a priority for Governor DeSantis. A set of bills that we were watching early on this session, SB 724 and HB 805, dealt with residential pool safety. In their filed form, these bills would have required 2 pool safety devices instead of the currently required 1 device. The bill would have also required currently compliant pools would have to be updated to satisfy the 2 devices at the time of sale of the property where they were located, and would have made the homeowner subject to a misdemeanor charge for failing to comply. Initially, HB 724 gained some traction, passing the first 2 committees' assignments, while HB 805 was held in its first committee. The retroactive provisions and criminal liability provisions ultimately made these bills unpassable. We expect that Senator Hooper will refile these bills next session, and we are reaching out to the key legislators to work on legislation that will improve pool safety without reverting back to a 2-device requirement. Lastly, HB 757 and SB 1614 would have completely deregulated large man-made swimming lakes and lagoons over 43,000 square feet by excluding them from the codified definition of a swimming pool. FSPA members and the Government Relations team met with legislators to express our concerns regarding water quality and public safety if these large public swimming pools were to go unregulated. Neither bill passed this year, and Representative Masulo has committed to working with us next session to ensure the safety of these facilities for the bathing public. Additionally, 2 FSPA-supported bills passed through the legislature and are now on the governor's desk. HB 207 codifies the long-standing legal precedent that the impact fees charged by a city or county for government for construction must be rationally related to the government's need for additional infrastructure or services as a result of a project. HB 127 aims to increase transparency in the construction, permitting, and inspection process by requiring that local governments post all fee schedules for permits and inspections on their official website. Both these bills are positive for the swimming pool and construction industries by making the system more transparent and less susceptible to bureaucratic overreach. Overall, FSPA had a positive legislative session this year. We expanded our legislative network and increased our profile in Tallahassee. As we look forward to the 2020 legislative session, there are a lot of opportunities to make positive changes for the swimming pool industry and the swimming public in Florida. Thank you for watching our legislative wrap-up video, and as always, please feel free to email me at dallas@floridapoolpro.com or call me at 941-952-9293 with any government affairs questions or concerns.